Now from the riverfront of the Ohio, sellout crowd has arrived at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Arizona Cardinals and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Evan McPherson getting this one started. Off we go from Cincinnati. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over the first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
No chance at all. He'll go down. The NFL sack leader from a year ago, Trey Hendrickson, into double figures now. That is sack number 10 on the year. Sub backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Higgins sent in motion. On 3rd down, Murray. Moving outside the pocket. Taking off, he'll try to get there. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
And that's a pretty good effort here on 3rd and long. He had nowhere to go down the field. The defense is playing real soft. He pulls it down and did all he could, but he's still going to end up being short in the 1st down.
They put Wilson in motion. Open man, left side. He's got it.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on 4th down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive. He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Working out of the gun, Murray. That's to Gray, open on the left side. He's across midfield. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They get 21 on that one. It's good for a Cardinals 1st down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Posty.
That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike. They've got to identify what went wrong.
Here we go.
Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
They go play action for Burrow. This one, deep downfield for Chase. That is hard. And he will dive into the end zone. 77 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. He's been 27th touchdown of the season.
Makes the score. Bengals 7, Cardinals nothing. McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds on a very solid return. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. Not much happening there, just a short game.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
He connects with Gray on that one. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Gain of 10 yards. That's good. Cardinals first down.
From the shotgun, it's Murray. Forced to his right. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
That's to the tight end, Elijah Higgins. Down the sideline. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line. It is a big gain for Arizona. 52 yards.
Over the course of my career early on, there was a handful of guys that were downfield threats in the passing game, but they did a lot of stuff in the run game. They were really good extra pass protectors, and if you threw them the ball, they had very sure hands. But what we're seeing now is the ability to get deep and add layers into the secondary as a pass receiving threat, and not only do damage before they catch the ball, but so many of these guys have tremendous ability after the catch.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray.
Coming into the game, this is something defensively you have to be aware of. This quarterback gets a chance and he sees some daylight. He's going to try to take it in on his own, but not in this case. They were quick to react, stop him short. Now brings up 3rd and goal.
Line of scrimmage, the 2-yard line. It's 3rd down and goal. From the gun, it's Murray. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Arizona. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Cardinals will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. He'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
11. Here we go. Start.
On first down, Burrow. He's got Gesicki open down the field. They'll have the first down. It's a gain of 28.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is. Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off and there was nowhere for that running back.
And to be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. It's Bengals football here to begin this second quarter. as they've got it with 1st and 10.
On 1, ready? Here we go. Stop.
On the ground, it's Brown. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there.
Gain of 15 yards.
15-yard pickup there. And the Bengals going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard
Here we go.
line.
Stop. Stop.
A carry here for Brown. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and
11. Here we go. 11 MT. 180. Stop.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
11. Here we go. Stop.
Now, Burrow. That one finds Chase. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down mark.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
11 MT, Kate. 11.
Burrow throwing on 4th down. Now he'll work his way out right. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Gonna give the ball over on down. Start out with a run, and it's Benson. Past the 40. Inside the 10. And he will dive into the end zone. 94 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Cardinals will move out to a 14-7 lead. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Charlie Jones now to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
11. He's just set. 11 MT. Can't keep.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. He's going to let it go deep for Chase. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
11. Here we go. 11.
To throw is Burrow. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
11. Gun.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. They put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
And this is a pretty good result. That kick will head out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
Murray going to hand this to Benson. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
That's good.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Murray. That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up the first down.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
This back's been having his way all night long, Mike. Just a lot of room to operate. Great job by the offensive line all night long, but in this case, defense does their job. They're able to penetrate, get in the backfield, and take them down for a loss.
Now a 2nd down throw from Murray. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 16.
Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a first down.
First down. A gain of 16 yards. And the Cardinal first down.
That's Harrison in motion. On the ground, it's Benson. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Murray now on 2nd down. Got his man at the 6. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
That's good for a Cardinals first down. 1st and goal, Arizona.
Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their 2nd. As it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. Second and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. Now Murray. Flush to his right. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Here's Murray to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground. Great job by this defense. It's a 4th and goal. So, on 4th down, out comes Chad Ryland for the Arizona field goal. This from 30 yards out. Ryland's kick is good. And the Cardinals will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Outside of coming away with a touchdown, I'm not sure they could have done any better to close out that half. I mean, they burned all the clock. They don't let the opponent possess the ball, and they come away with points.
Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
On 2. 11 MT. 11 MT. Here we go. Here we go. 11, 11, 11.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 11 MT. Tank. 11 MT. Tank. Stop.
They'll run here with Brown. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 1. Now Brown. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. A pickup of 12 yards. It's a Cincinnati first down.
Fighting yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Hey, can. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
To throw is Burrow. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake,
11 mighty.
it could just be
11
too much
mighty.
to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. The Bengals out and ready to punt. He's on for the 2nd time and wouldn't mind a carbon copy of that first kick. Taken in at the 8. And it's a decent return. Gets some of that yardage back before he's forced out of bounds. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Big A soldiers. Big A soldiers. 1, 2, 2.
Here's Murray. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Trey Hendrickson in there for his 2nd sack of the game. That brings him to 10 on the season. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, Murray. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Now Murray on 3rd and long. Moving to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
They're going on 4th down. Murray.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
1st down, Arizona.
Straight ahead. They go with Benson. And you'll take this up past the 40. Pick up a 5.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Murray will throw. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Murray on 3rd down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. So on 4th down, it's Blake Gillikin to punt for Arizona. And that one not placed as well as he had hoped. It's all the way into the end zone for a touchdown.
On line, ready?
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
11. Here we go.
They go play action for Burrow. This one deep downfield for Chase. That is hard. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big play and a much-needed one as well. The gain is 64.
At the 16-yard line.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
Stop.
Burrow, RPO, get it to Chase. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Play action now. It's Burrow. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Hit by the rookie out of Ohio State. And the Cardinals are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
On 1st and 10, Murray. Plus to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On the handoff, this is Benson. He's to the 35. Look at him go. Inside the 10. So close to taking it all the way. They bring him down to 2, but it's first and goal from there.
That's good. Cardinals, first down. First and goal.
Benson. And he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this third quarter has come to an end. Backed up to the 3. It's second and goal. Now Murray keeping it himself, and he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Third and goal. Murray. He's got it at the 3.
This is a really popular concept on third down. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. They call it mesh routes or drag routes. They want to create some traffic in the middle of the field and pop the receiver out the backside of the defense. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They rallied to the ball and keeps them short from picking up the first down.
They put Wilson in motion. This caught to the goal line and in. Michael Wilson. Touchdown, Cardinals. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Cardinals up their lead. It's now 24-7. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Jones now on the return. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 11. Dot.
A first down throw for Burrow. He's got Gesicki open down the field. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
That's good for a Bengals
11.
first down. First and 10 at the 30.
On first and 10, Burrow. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
Second down, Burrow. I had a defender draped all over, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
11 MT. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. A throw on the move is caught. And he's going to get this close to a first down, but he's out of bounds a yard short, and that's going to make it fourth down.
It's now fourth.
Nice job by the defense there, stopping them short on third down.
Thomas.
Brings up fourth, but Mike, honestly, I don't think there's much decision to be made. He's got to keep his offense out there. They need to come away with points. Find themselves down multiple scores in this one.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth down.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
On the toss, they go with Benson. Not much there, maybe a yard.
Tackle made at his own 9-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up second and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Murray. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. They don't force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On 3rd down, Murray. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. He's still on his feet. He may go. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line. A big play there, about as big as you can get. That totals 87 yards on the game. So now, after the fireworks, a chance to cash in. They have it 1st and goal. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. It's the quarterback with the sneak. Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're going to mark him short.
This offense is finding out the hard way, Mike. There is just not a lot of room to operate against this defense down near the goal line.
Murray going to look to do it himself. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Kyler Murray. Touchdown, Arizona. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Cardinals will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 27-yard
11 MT, tight. 11 MT. Here we go, here we go. 12, 12, 12. 180.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
180. 11, 11, 11.
Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. On the move left. What a good choice to get out and run. That's a pickup of 18 and a 1st down.
11, 11.
Bengals 1st down.
On 1st down, Burrow. Flushed to his left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10.
Big 13. Big 13.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. He'll find Andre Yosibas. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, really for 2 reasons.
Here we go.
1, they're confident that they can pick up the 1st down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on 4th down is at an all-time high.
And he's going to get the 1st down. An aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Burrow. Right back to Chase. He's got it again.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here comes 2nd and 4.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
Burrow now. That's into the hands of Yosibov. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
11. 180. 11. Stop.
Burrow. He'll let this go towards the end zone. Mike Gesicki was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass,
11 empty.
but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Andre Yosibov was the intended receiver.
11 empty.
Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Here we go. 11 empty. Stop.
Throwing is Burrow. And he's got the first down. He'll slide to a stop and take it to 1st and goal. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their 2nd. And the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And it'll bring up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's no secret to anybody who follows this league. This is one of the elite playmakers in the entire NFL. So he put one high, thinking his guy would go up there and get it. We've seen him do it so many times before, but just puts a little too much on it and ends up sailing over his head.
Exiting the pocket right. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on 3rd and goal.
You have to wonder, Mike, how are those previous mistakes he made earlier in the game still lingering in the back of his mind? You can tell he's being a little bit more conservative. He doesn't want to risk throwing a 3rd interception and kind of just throws this one away.
That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. 4th down and goal. Here we go. One final play. That is incomplete. The defense